Oh yeah, you gotta push that one live. We're live? Okay, we're live. We're gonna go live. We need everybody to squeeze in. We gotta squeeze. Oh yeah. Hi! Welcome to Live with all the stylists. Well, not all. Some of the stylists are here today. So Addie, can you come over? Oh, there. Okay. Do we got him? Okay. So we have Addie, Audrey, Jacinda, Genevieve, and Savannah. So everybody's going to do their awesome styles today for you. I just wanted to start out by showing everybody that's going to be curling today and how fast they're going to be curling. We have a couple of stylists doing their favorite quick looks and some stylists doing their other favorite looks. So we'll tell you more about that briefly. We're going to have some presents. What's your present, Savannah?
Shampoo and conditioner with the iron.
All right. Genevieve, what's your present?
An iron and the time travelers.
Okay. And Audrey, I'm going to scoot back.
Iron and timeless.
Iron and timeless. Okay. And Addie?
Iron and shampoo and conditioner.
All right. So those are the presents coming today. I will, of course, give an iron. And I don't know. I might have to surprise you guys because I don't know if we picked presents for me yet. So everybody in live background, please remember I'm going to give away something too that we didn't work out. So, we'll have a surprise gift present at the end. Also, if you didn't notice, apparently flowers are in. We were all like, oh, can we do this? We're all going to have flowers next to each other? I think it's okay. We look kind of like a couch from the grandma's basement, but I love it. Flowers are in, right, guys? Must be right. Okay, all right. That and pineapples, right?
Yeah.
Pineapples. Pineapples are huge. Did everybody know pineapples are in? My daughter is like bananas over pineapples. Bananas. Okay, so we're going to start with Genevieve. She's our longest stylist, so she's been here the longest. She came right after me, and it was letting go of my baby. Well, did you or Lisa first? Was Lisa? Lisa. Okay, so we did have one stylist that is on maternity leave for permanent, and she chose motherhood over working at all. So yes. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. So let's see. We're gonna have everybody squish off of the couch, I think, right now, and then we'll go into scooting forward so that everybody can fit in. Okay, guys. And Genevieve, you'll want to come on this side, right? Yeah. So let's move our chairs forward so we can be in the light. You guys like our sweet style time banners? This is what it looks like when you meet with a stylist. So we have the style time banner in the background, but it wouldn't be me. It would be just Genevieve in the middle. Doing her style time. And I didn't even make this camera right for what we're doing here. So let me see if I can allow you to see your hair here. Okay. All right. What's that? So we're going to turn it on. Okay. So we're turning it on and it heats up in 55 seconds. So I'm going to let Genevieve take it from here because honestly she's a better teacher than me. So I'll just be here for moral support, and also for you can give the iron to me. I'll be your support since we don't have a table close by, and it'll take you off camera. So what are some of the most common questions you get asked?
Just how to figure it out to start. Some people pick it up super fast, some people don't. I think the hardest thing when you're watching like the videos on YouTube is it's flips. So a lot of people will come in like using it left-handed, and when it's technically a right-handed technique, and just it's been simple fixes lately. Our videos that we have available now are so much. I don't want to say better, but better and like more detailed.
You get better over time at anything. So in the beginning, we didn't know how to teach it, and we didn't know what videos to make, and so everything is getting better.
So now that we have like really good content out there, people just either it's a small fix with what they're doing, or they're coming in and just wanting to learn more with the iron.
Yeah. So how many people, I'm curious if you guys can give emojis for if Genevieve was the one who sold you on the iron because she was curling in front of the fireplace. She has like the coolest curl technique, and her sectioning is so perfect and everything. So her curling does take a little bit longer because of her perfect sectioning and because she wants it to last longer, right? So you purposefully take longer for yours?
Because my hair doesn't hold curl really well, and if I spend 5 minutes getting like a quick style done.
Do you see all the hearts? That's awesome.
I was wondering what those were.
That's all for you. They're like, thanks for telling me the way to this iron.
But if I spend 5 minutes curling my hair, it's only a day. If I spend 20 minutes curling my hair, it's 2 to 4, and I'd rather save time over time than get out the door quickly.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I want to ask. Look at. That is cool. Look at all those people that saw you.
I'm surprised anyone would recognize me because my hair's never the same color. It's never the same color.
Yeah. Oh, they learn from your videos. They love your videos. Yeah. Wait till you see the new series
Yeah.
coming out with Genevieve. By the way, it's amazing. Look at Crystal. She loved it. Yeah, Crystal. So you know, the other thing is I wanted to see, and that's what I want to do throughout the whole thing. Is if you had a style time session with the girls, we should do a Kendrick emoji. Do you guys know the Kendrick emoji, the poop? So that way we can really know who went. So we're gonna get your poop in a group today. So if you were with your stylist, then you should do the poop emojis. That's like, that was me. She was the shit. Oh, sorry, I said it. Sorry, that was Kendrick.
That's from being around my trash mouth all week.
No, I think it's because we had a huge time party yesterday, and everybody was like, "Yeah, so excited," and you just So anyway, shoot. That's bonkers. Okay, so sorry guys, we'll just get our poop in a group. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
So I like to start in the back.
But not really bye. Stay with us.
I like to start in the back.
All right.
Just breeze through back to front.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my right side first, which I
Here, why don't I
do.
scoot and we'll scoot you over.
Genevieve, they want to know if your hair is fine or what kind of texture of hair you have.
It's fine, but it's weird. Even Savannah and I were talking the other day. Since using the shampoo and conditioner, it feels like denser. It's not like I have more now all of a sudden, because I used to say it's thin and fine and color treated, so just not awesome. And now it's like it's healthy and still blonde.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, I love watching because I don't get to see the girls all the time. So when I do see them, I'm like, oh wow, your hair has changed so much, and I love to see the difference. And you'll see, like, Genevieve's hair is like ridiculous how it curls. It's so bonkers cool. Here, why don't I hold the iron for you so you don't have to. And so teach them what you're doing with your sectioning.
So vertical sections, because my hair is thin, fine, and color treated, it doesn't really need a lot of heat. And if I do a thick, like a wide section, it takes a lot longer for the heat to get to the center of your pieces, and I need to not have that much heat on my hair.
Yeah.
And then how open I have my iron also, I teach that a lot.
Yeah.
As far as not clamping too hard, because when you're worried about, you know, the temperature of the iron, because you haven't used anything that's hot, the more open your iron is, the less heat. And because I'm not using tension to get my curls anymore, my hair is actually staying like pretty long.
Yeah. Do you find that you used to use more tension in the beginning?
Oh, you should see my first iron. I always teach my style times with my very first iron that I got for doing that fireplace video, you know, before I started working for the company.
Yeah.
And my guidelines, they're the irons that were like, you're doing it wrong. So I always show it. I'm like,
you're like, don't do this.
Don't do that.
And it's so hard on your hair when you use tension as opposed to like the structure of the iron to do it, the heating and curling.
Yeah.
Are you having trouble seeing? I know that it's tricky to curl on the phone, but I think she's doing amazing. I don't know if you guys are seeing how amazing her curls are turning out. So she, like, try not to throw this one over your shoulder, and let's see if we can let it just sit there. See how bonkers good her curls are? They are amazing.
And I like a loose style like that.
Yeah.
I'm doing that on purpose. That's not a...
Yeah. So tell them how you're creating that curl. What are you doing to get that on purpose?
Well, I push more down.
Okay.
The analogy I use, because I like a vertical angle or like a 45-degree angle on more shoulder length hairstyles. I don't like a low angle to get that like more open look.
Okay, so you like more of an angle because the curl gets less like flop, it comes out more. Like I always picture like what's the Brady Bunch mom's name?
Carol Brady.
Yeah, like at the ends of hers, that kind of, right?
Yeah, Carol Brady curls.
Yeah.
And so a vertical angle like should give you like more of like a column curl, but when you push down as you go, it's like stretching the curl out like a slinky. So I still have like good definition, but it's not like stacked.
Yeah, she has bonkers definitions, right? Like she's a better teacher than me. I'm gonna have to have her more often.
Dude, this has been like a vacation. I'll come out all the time.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Genevieve, they want to know if you pre-treated your hair with anything before you curled it.
Lots of bleach. And then our upstaged, of course.
That was awesome.
Good answer.
And just so you know, damaged hair does hold curl better. So.
Yeah, it's crazy how it does. Yeah, like little girls' hair, it's funny to get it to hold curl versus. So did you use upstage? Did you
Of
say?
course I did.
Yeah. Okay. I couldn't.
Well.
I was too caught up in the joke. I missed whether you answered something else.
Well, I didn't have a time traveler set to bring with me out
Oh.
to Iowa, so
Yeah.
what it's
You
our-
didn't have one? We should have.
No.
Well, you can get one here.
It's our.
We
Do
have
you
one.
remember when it was supposed to be overachiever, not upstage?
Yeah, I do.
I have the tester bottle still.
Do
so
you?
I got that. Yeah.
Yeah, so we originally wanted to name it Overachiever because it does so much that I wanted to name it Overachiever, but I couldn't because it was taken. So we had to come up with another one. So now you can upstage the other products, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what upstage. I was thinking like backstage would be good because you usually want big hair.
And I had to make sure that it was like a small bottle since I'm flying back instead of driving.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Genevieve, you are getting a nickname. Everybody's saying, "Oh, G. I see G."
No,
G.
no, it's V.
Vive. Oh, she likes
Oh,
Vive.
let's
She likes
say
the end of the name, not the beginning.
Yeah.
The Vive. Genevieve. You know what's funny is when I was in French class, my name was Genevieve. I wonder if it's like close to the same.
Yeah, it is a French name.
Is
But
it?
this is just the American way of saying it.
Oh yeah, see? So I named myself you
Yeah.
kind of a long time ago. It was like synchronous.
And does upstage help hold the curls? A lot of girls are just saying, they want to know tricks to hold the curls longer, to make them last longer.
Well, I think the most important thing is grabbing the right size pieces and using the right speed to like set them in right. Because with the upstaged and like my technique, I can get 2 to 4 days like without hairspray. So I think it's in using the iron right for your hair type more than anything. But yeah, the upstage really does help.
Yeah. It's so funny. Her curling is like an art. I'm watching and I'm like just zoning out and I'm like, are you talking? Oh,
I'm
yeah, she's
so
talking to me,
nervous
but I'm
about
still
talking like on this right now. I'm like shaking.
You're nervous?
Yeah.
Oh, she shouldn't be nervous. She's doing awesome.
It's
I think no
therapeutic.
nervous. Yeah, it's like therapeutic. Yeah, Jenny says it's therapeutic watching Genevieve curl. It's like so like an art. It's and she shapes every piece like so like choop, and puts it in place. Choop. Do you make that noise in your head? Choop. It's like that reminds me of Stepmother, or you remember the Julia Roberts movie, and she was like teaching the kid to paint, and that's how she won over the stepdaughter. And she was like. Do you guys remember that? Anybody?
No.
If my team doesn't remember, does anyone out there remember that moment? Because I liked that moment. It was cute. It was Julia Roberts movie. Anyway, keep talking about your curling because nobody's getting my movie moment of the day.
Oh, like
They want to know if there's any tips for the back. Everybody seems to have a lot more issues doing the back, curling the back of their hair.
well, I think I don't do the back the way you're supposed to. So you
Well,
have to
teach
know
them.
the rules to break the rules.
Ah, yes. Okay, so
Is what you taught me.
What is the rule? What would you say the rule is, and then what do you do different? So teach them the rule, and then teach them how you
Okay.
break it.
This is it's going to be a little long-winded, but it's guidelines forward and forward. And when you've got shorter layers and you like really struggle with those pieces towards the back, you can always pull in the direction that your guidelines are facing. So like if you feel like this is hard, like in doing that on those short pieces, let me do a piece to the back.
Yeah, I'll
instead.
move over. If you why don't you scoot over?
Or
so
I
you
could
can
just
be
like
more on
pour
top.
you right in the face. So you can always
It'd be a good advertisement, wouldn't it? That would work out well.
you can always like keep turning, and then pull behind you. And
So you over rotate, kind
Yeah.
of. And why do you over rotate? Like, let's turn more and show them how that curl turned out. So you can see that's like her. It's like not quite. Here's center, so it's just off center of her back, the back of her hair. Okay.
Because when you feel like you like just don't have the length to like come forward, like prepping the piece forward, like you just like run out of hair
Oh, I get
before you
that.
can hold it like all the way out here.
Yeah.
You can just work off to the side and like pull back and behind you. Does that make sense? I don't feel like that
Try
makes
it and
sense.
show. Try it. I think it did. I was concentrating on something else, so I didn't really hear. Did it make sense to you guys? You guys have to help us. Did that make sense, or do you have questions about it?
So
Okay.
what we teach is to prep it forward.
But
know,
you're
grab it
saying
from
you don't have
front.
the length to do the forward.
When you don't, and you're struggling on these short pieces to the back, you
Okay.
can keep turning, which should be a tight curl if you were to come
Yeah.
forward, but because you're pulling out, it still gives you like that loose style working out to the sides.
so pulling out, yes, because pulling out will give you that different direction. Because when you pull forward and turn more, you're getting more to. Okay, so I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So she's saying that when you rotate and go out, what happens is you take off this rounded part. The more the hair wraps on this backside is the more curly your hair will be. So by rotating and going forward, you pull more on that rounded back, and by rotating and going out, you pull less on the rounded back. Okay? The two of us will figure it out. We will get them through this.
Well, usually I like hold a cold iron on my head and show them like in the sessions. I always like to show like how the iron works and why, but I wouldn't be able to do that with this.
Yeah, with the cold. I think we might have a cold iron, but we'll see if they have questions.
Well, I don't want to give away too many of my secrets because then I'll be out of a job.
No, you won't. Never. I'll find something else for you to do.
But yeah. Is that enough time? I don't want to like
just keep going. No, it's okay. If they have, no, we got plenty of time. We're doing pretty good.
I'm losing track of my pieces. Someone's gonna have to help me later.
Oh, if only there was somebody that knew how to do hair around you that could help. I can help if you need help. Just tell me.
And how do you prevent any crimping, Genevieve, in curling?
Oh, it's that pressure. And then prepping your hair in the direction that you're moving with the iron. We teach in the beginning prepping forward, but because I don't always go forward, I would prep it out or back or up or whatever I'm doing at the time.
Yeah. There was a Lisa that said, "We love the secrets." And she had all these cute little emoji faces.
And then, I've got a huge chunk back there that I'll just deal with later.
Well, that's the center back. That's what we should teach them to do.
Yeah, a lot of questions about curling the back.
Yeah, so I'll hand you the piece and then you can teach them the tricks. I feel like the people who teach the secrets are the ones that go the farthest in life. So teach your secrets.
Okay.
Don't keep them.
So this guy, this is a definite rule breaking piece because I've got a cowlick back there.
Do you want a brush?
Yeah, I'll be alright.
You're okay.
I have a cowlick back here, and if I prep that forward and curl forward, it splits like the Red Sea, and there's no fixing it.
Wait, say that again. I wanna elaborate on that. So say what you were saying.
Oh, if I curl my hair forward,
okay,
that cowlick will stay all day.
Okay. So how do you avoid the cowlick?
Because I want a little more like bouffant piece over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep turning till I've covered my cowlick and then pull
that's
back so it's not tight.
Did everybody catch that? That's a good one.
I was off the plates on that guy. Let me try.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good trick.
Yeah.
Because I think
Still
there's
have,
a
like, that
lot
little
of
loose
people
curl.
that have that problem. Here, so turn and show them how cool that piece is. So this is the piece she just curled. You can tell because it's still warm. Okay, so what she did, can you turn again?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So what she did was she took that piece, hold on, which piece is it? I gotta feel it. Okay, this one. So what happens is her hair growth pattern comes over this way. So instead of traveling forward and making it curl more forward, which will open up the cowlick more, what she does is she rotates more here and then travels back over it so that it wraps into the cowlick instead of pushing the cowlick out that way. Good. That was a good. Okay, that's a good trick. I'm over here making faces like, whoa.
Do I have more hair back there?
Yeah, you have one big piece and maybe one that is like kind of medium. Okay, so this is under her cowlick piece. So I'm gonna give you.
And on my underneath pieces, I will do like a little bit taller of a section to get more hair done. But I like a lot of like small textured curls on the top, so I do pretty small pieces up top. Like these are little guys.
Is for people with short hair, is it better to do smaller sections than take in bigger sections?
Sometimes, like I don't teach like a blanket thing. Like it depends on how long your hair is, like how short your hair is. Because I don't think that like if my hair were to here, grabbing a fat section, you would end up looking like more Farrah.
Yes.
So the
big
small
sections can really get Farrah Fawcett looking.
The small pieces like that I think are just so cute, and they kind of like build on top of each other and do texture.
So that's why that's why her curling takes longer, is because she takes small sections because she wants to be delicate with her hair type, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to overheat it by taking too big of sections and heating all the way to the center, which would make what it would take for your curl to last longer.
Yeah.
Right?
Because like if I were to do that tall section on this like shortest layer, I'm gonna do a curl. I'm not gonna like, and I'll fix it later.
Okay. You aren't gonna like this curl? Is that what
Probably
you're saying?
not. Like that just is not. Oh,
I was like, I don't know what you don't like about that.
okay.
I was
never
like,
mind. That did not work out the way I wanted to, but it's still like it's not my favorite.
it's too full for
Yeah.
what you want.
I would like it.
Don't we all have that problem? I hate full curls. They're just awful. I just
I've
don't
just
even
been really
want it.
liking a lean look lately.
Yes, I know. I do get that. I do get that. Every time I get full hair, I'm like brushing it.
So if I just did
Yeah.
like that smaller piece, like I like that just so much better.
That's an amazing curl too. I think that's what I think is so key about it is that you can get whatever you want by doing.
And then
by
for
learning
my
the tricks.
oh sorry, before I
Oh, that's
forget, my
fine.
short haired gals, because like every once in a while, and it's not that you did anything wrong, but you get an end like this,
Yeah,
you've just run out of hair before that curl like completed.
yeah,
So just picking it up and adding like a little bit more in your twist, like just at the end to finish it out a little more. But I like straighter ends, so you could also come in and flatten it out.
Now, do you ever
Pull it
draw
down.
down on that? Like that's what I like to do is draw it down.
I don't know. I've never really thought about it.
Let's see if we run into another one like that, and then we'll talk about drawing it down and see if that works too. Because that's one of my favorite things to do. Jenny,
Well, it
what do you
usually-
do?
That's like what I do.
You draw it down? Yeah.
It usually doesn't happen with my hard push towards the floor, and the other reason that I like kind
Hard
of
push towards
yeah.
the floor. Can you describe the hard push
oh
towards the
just coming like this
Okay.
instead of coming like this,
floor?
because
Okay.
all of this will change your curl too, even if you're using the same angle and rotation.
Yeah.
But when I do that, it gives me like more of that unfinished end,
Yeah.
like that shaping more down
Yeah.
to the ground instead of out to the side.
Yeah. And that's kind of, I think that's how I would describe a drawing down. Like you draw it down to the floor. So we're talking about the same thing, I think.
Same
Yeah.
thing, different way to
Same
say
thing,
it.
different
Yeah.
description.
And that's another reason why I love that we have like so many stylists, because everyone has different learning and teaching techniques.
Yeah, I agree.
So there's been times where the way that I explain things just aren't clicking with somebody, and I can shoot them off to, you know, Addie or Audrey or Savannah, and they can help them.
Yeah,
Just
and
because they communicate better together.
that's what I like about today too, is that it's going to give everybody an understanding of how each of you teach, so they can know who they want to sign up with and things like that. I think it'd be cool, and then I would like to eventually like take segments from today's teaching and then put them for, you know, on the website so that you know which stylist teaches your way.
This is actually really sloppy sectioning today because it's so hard to see.
It is tricky to
On
see.
camera.
Which camera are you using? Are you
I'm
using
trying
the big?
to use the iPad,
Oh yeah, the iPad's bigger for
and that's
you.
why I'm like all the way over here with that beak.
And they want to know how you get volume at the top of your hair. They want to see you get some volume at the top.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that same like overturning thing that I have done on some of my curls,
Yeah.
I'll do, because the more you rotate and the taller that curl is going to be like up top, but to keep it soft, you just pull out so you don't get a tight curl, but it gives you like that really good pop at the top when you turn out, and then I would pull out to keep the curl normal. That's a terrible piece. That was not good, guys. That's not what I meant to do.
Take number 2.
Okay, let me try that again.
It happens all the time when you're trying to teach something as opposed to just instinctually doing it. You're trying to think it through.
There we go.
Yeah.
So
there
that
you go.
gives me, and then I kind of like pop it up and let it cool a little higher.
Because why, everybody?
Where hair cools is where it stays. But
You all get lollipops after that.
but
If only I had
this is
lollipops.
not the look that I'm liking lately. But if you watch my old videos, I did that in almost every single piece through the top.
Yeah, you always had like nice and full, and so now you're just looking for more curl lower. Is that what you're looking for?
No, I've just been growing this mop out for 8 years, and I want it to look long.
Oh, I get it.
And it's not like damaged from using the iron. I always clarify, I just can't stop bleaching my hair. I love bleach, everything about it. I bleach everything in my house. I bleach my hair. I would drink it if I could. I love it. When I clean my house, everyone's like, oh my God, it smells disgusting in here. I'm like, or deliciously of bleach. And I love being blonde, but I've never done it the right way. My poor friend Nicole, who does my hair, no matter what I wanted to do with my color, I'm like, we're gonna do that today. overnight.
I'm like really hung up on that. I would drink bleach. Like,
Dang.
I was over here dying. I'm like, she would drink it if she could. Oh my God, that was so funny to me. I don't know why. That took me to my.
And my poor
funny.
friend Nicole, who does my hair, I'm always like, we're gonna do this like in a sitting though, right? Like instant results.
Yeah.
And my hair just breaks off. So after growing my hair, I think it's probably 8 years by now. I've been trying to grow it out. This is as long as it's ever been. Because I did it the right way this time. You're welcome, Nicole.
So any bleached blondes would want to do a style time with you.
Whoever's drinking the bleach Kool-Aid. Oh my God. Woo, I can't get through that one. It was funny to me. I don't know why, because she said it so matter of fact, like I would drink it if I could. And
We
I
should
was
put
just
a
like,
disclaimer.
she's
Do not drink.
Do not actually.
She doesn't actually drink bleach. She
Time
just-
is not.
Time does not recommend
Support
drinking. Yes, cleaning your house with bleach, I guess. Maybe we should.
And it's all from my old roommate, Rachel. Oh my gosh, she was like all about it too. If you guys ever wonder like what else you can do bleach with, they have a concentrated bleach gel that you can like, it takes away everything. I had this like spot on my counter.
Oh my gosh.
And it actually bleached my counter like whiter than what it's supposed to be. Oh, and I was like, ooh, well, maybe not. Now I have like, I have big like ruined spots in my car.